so many folks talking about the emotional finale of The Bachelorette. Chris Harrison, the host, called it one of the most dramatic finals ever. And I tell you what, Lara, I've never heard that said about a finale ever before.
No, and he's seen a lot of them. He was totally blown away by it, as were we and everybody else watching. And we're so happy to have Desiree here with us today. There she is with her new fiance, Chris. We're going to talk to both of them in just a moment. But first, a little stroll down memory lane.
Let's. I don't want to be that rock that doesn't break for you.
Let me see if you...
Don't say, okay.
This jaw-dropping moment stunning viewers. Will Des say goodbye to Chris or hello to a new future?
Chris, I love you. I love you so much.
Well, that was a close one. Bachelorette Desiree Hartsock handing out her final rose to last man standing, Chris.
It joys me.
Will you marry me?
It was the proposal that almost wasn't. Des nearly quitting the show after frontrunner Brooks suddenly dropped out of the running.
No, I can't.
Leaving only two men left, Chris and Drew. But in a sudden twist of events,
I really need to talk to you.
Des sent Drew packing before the final rose ceremony and met Chris at the altar.
The one thing I always needed was right in front of me.
Des confronting Brooks for the first time Monday night on After the Final Rose.
I wanted that to work out so badly that I think I overlooked things during, our time together.
And answering Drew's tough questions.
Was there anything that I could have done? Was I always a little behind Chris and Brooks? Did you notice yourself holding back with me?
But ultimately reuniting with the man who stole her heart.
What a kiss. And there they are. Congratulations to Desiree and Chris. You guys flew all night long to be with us, so appreciate it. We feel your pain. I just want to get right to it, because there are a lot of people, and I want to know what you would say to them who say that your emotions seemingly to the viewer went from total devastation to accepting a marriage proposal.
Yeah.
And if you could just speak to that.
I mean, it's a different situation because the feelings are more accelerated, but at the same time, I think that's helped in me really getting past, the hurt from Brooks leaving and being able to see all that was here, in Chris. And sometimes I think you do have to go through the hard to get to the good, and that's...
Do you think if Brooks hadn't made the choice to leave, that the outcome might be different?
Not necessarily, no, I really don't, because those last 2 weeks in Antigua are like the most vital, to where it was more about not just qualities and how I felt day to day. It was like, could I picture this man in my life, forever? And
could you picture Brooks?
In that moment, I think I could, but those 2 weeks were so important to really dig deep and see if. So, I mean, I don't know.
I want to ask you, Chris. You've seen, obviously now, Desiree totally heartbroken. How was that for you to see?
I actually didn't watch the entire part of it. We initially talked about watching the episodes and how we would handle that for our relationship going forward, and we kind of just decided that maybe it'd be best to watch the segment that we just shared together. So I did know at the rose ceremony when she told us that was hard, because all I really wanted to do was console her and give her a hug, but out of respect for the situation and Drew at the time, I didn't. So
yeah, and what a proposal! Wow.
Thanks.
You went all the stops on that. Tell me from both of your perspectives about that moment.
It's like exciting. It's nerve-wracking. It's amazing. You're almost out of body.
Right.
So.
I'll use the same things. It was exciting. It was nerve-wracking. I was out of body.
Did you rehearse? Did you have or did it sort of come extemporaneously?
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Yes.
I rehearsed once.
You did?
No, I mean, I went over what I wanted to say to her because I thought there were important things that I needed her to hear, and well, I'm just really glad she said yes.
Yeah, right? It was really quite beautiful.
Thanks.
And then we also saw last night your first meeting. You said that really is the first time that you've seen Brooks face to face. Can you tell us today, now that you've processed, what was it like for you?
It was good to see him, but I feel like that day in Antigua, we were able to be so honest that was the closure I think that I needed. So seeing him, I mean, it was nice to see
No animosity, no hard
not
feelings at all.
Not
How
at
about
all.
you, for you,
Not
Chris?
at all.
No.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brooks and I are friends.
Was there a moment where you considered, as you're going, oh my gosh, he's actually going to propose to me, this is real, that you thought, let me put the brakes on this, maybe we'll just...
No, not 1 ounce. I think that last week that you saw, I mean, it's just, I just knew.
Yeah.
Like, I will marry him tomorrow if I could. It's like when I knew, I just knew, and
She knows.
I mean, I don't feel that we needed to just take time to really.
Well, speaking of the marriage, the actual ceremony, have you guys given any thought to who, when, where?
We've given it thought, but obviously we would love something intimate and
On TV?
I mean, that's where we would have to decide when that comes.
Because that whole intimate thing is tricky with the
really
TV cameras.
Yeah,
So no decisions have been made in that regard?
Not in the regard of TV or not.
Or anything else that you want to say that you left unsaid last night to Brooks or to the folks out there about this?
Oh, no, I think I said it all.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I can't say enough about
your
how
smiles
he makes me
say it
feel.
all.
Yeah.
You're tired. You may be tired, but you are glowing, both
Oh,
of you.
thank
And we
you.
wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
coming.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.